I start recording. Hello, students. So IRCC released a temporary policy to allow Moroccan students who can apply to change their status inside of Canada. So the condition is you need to stay inside of Canada for September 8, and at that moment you have a valid status inside of Canada. And students from Moroccan, if they stay inside of Canada at that moment, they are able to apply for open work permit or extended study permit for free. Students don't know how to do that in the GC portal, so I will teach you how to do that today. Firstly, I will just share my screen. I already logged into the IRCC account with the GC key. So we just use a demo account to show you the basic ideas how to open a case in that temporary policy. So on the bottom part, here is a start application. We need to click here first. And then on the bottom part, determine your eligibility and apply online. We need to choose visitor visa, study, and the work permit this section. And the review ask you what would you like to do in the Canada. In today's presentation, I think majority students already got their study permit. So I will teach you how to open work permit for this one. So the first thing I will choose to work, and how long are you planning to stay in Canada? More than 6 months. Or select the code that match one of your passport. I will use the Moroccan first as the example. And current country of residence, I will select Canada. Do you have a family member who is Canadian citizenship or permanent residence? I will choose no. And my date of birth, I just assume 1990 and in January 1st. Next page. Am I lawful permanent residence in the States or US citizenship? I choose no. Next one, what is your current immigration status in Canada? I will choose student. Next one, are you plan to work on campus? No. Are you a full-time student at a particular post-secondary institution and want to work off campus up to 20 hours per week? This one I said no. Up to, because I will work more than 20 hours. Have you recently graduated from a participant? This is for PGWP. I've said, no, I'm currently studying. Is work is an essential part of your study? No. Next page. Have you been told by immigration IRCC officer that you approved in principle, or are you approved in principle for the PR application? I said, no. Did you submit a PR application in Canada? No. Do you have a job offer? No.
Issue for this part, as we did in the French section, we will say yes, even though it's not the case. We'll say yes to the first option because that's how we generate the open work permit.
So for which?
The question, if you go up a little bit, actually no. The one about if you applied for student, is the immigration immigration application. Yeah, the last pencil there. Yeah, the pencil there. If you can, on the right. Yeah, there. So say yes to both first cases. And this, even though the question is about PR application, we need to generate an open work permit application in this. This is a computer-generated application, so there is no specific way to create an open work permit for this public policy. So you need to say yes here. However, the application will be for an open work permit. So continue.
Yeah.
And the rest, keep going with the rest. It's the same thing.
And for my married status, I will say single, and here, yeah, the province I will stay, I will in Ontario. Next part, they will eligible to have the open work permit and continue. Are you accompanying a family member who has status in Canada? I will choose no. Do you also want to apply for a study permit because I already have a valid one? I will answer no. And here I ask about my status expire date. I will just choose the expire date for study permit, for example, 2025, January 1st. And for the medicals one, because you're already inside of Canada, so answer this question based on situation. Majority
Yeah, this will vary. Like in the French section, we said yes, but it really vary. If you have done a medical exam for immigration, you say yes or no, and you will need to upload it if you did. So go ahead with either
yes.
one of the answers. Yeah.
And the next one, do you want to submit application for a family member? No. Next one, do you want give in access somebody else for your access of application? Do you want to give access to other persons for your application? I will choose no. And the next one, for the biometrics, majority students, I think they already did when they enter Canada. So this one, based on your situation, choose yes or no. And next page, is there fee? Because that one, you need to choose no, I'm exempt from paying fees for the application. And are you able to have the scan copy? Yes. So please review about the questions. About
Yeah,
the
I think
answers.
it's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but we can change it if there is something to be changed. But I think we have a good application here. So
And
let's continue.
And continue. Yes, so they generate about the forms and the document checklist for you. The first part is application form 5710. The second thing, passport and proof of fee exception. This part, you need to draft a little short description because I'm eligible for this temporary policy. This temporary policy allows me to have the fee exception for my application and give a copy of your passport. And the digital photo and also the medical if you didn't do that or otherwise based on your situation, because this one is not a pair for every cases. And then that is everything. After you upload all the documents, there will have a blue button generated on the bottom. Please click next, and then everything's done.
So I will add for the medical, if you did not live outside of Canada, make sure in the application you will say that you didn't live in a designated country. So that part will not be there. The proof of fee exemption, it's basically saying I am a fee exempt because of the special measure for Morocco, Turkey, or whatever country that has the public policy. And then you need to quote the code. So for Morocco, the code is MAR 2023. And it's basically just a letter, a Word document saying I'm fee exempt because of the special measure MAR 2023. Same for the other countries, like they have each specific code. Can you, if you don't mind, Leshu, can you go through the form 5710 quickly?
Yes, just let me to download this one. One moment, download. Not this one, sorry. Allow me to download this form first.
Yeah. Excellent.
No.
Maybe
Nope.
from from
Yeah,
desktop, if you
from the
can.
desktop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. My PC is a little bit slow.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is the form.
So I think here it's mostly in the section about employment. So the first parts it's really the regular information like as for work permit. But if you go to page 4, it's about the employment here. So details of work intended. So you select an open work permit. Yeah, and then in section 2A, we recommend, you don't have to fill it, but it's there in the same place where you were. And page 4, 2A here. So here you can write there in A. So you say open work permit, public policy, MAR 2023. And if you fill it, then in the section B will be compulsory as well. You can put not applicable. That's it. So technically, the rest is really similar to work permits. So I think we did a quick overview how to do this. We are available for you. You know, if you have any information, any query, you can email us to imm-intl@uottawa.ca. And ask your questions. We'll be happy to help you. The process for Morocco does not have a specific processing times. Unfortunately, however, for Turkey, for Iran, for other countries, it's a priority. So it's roughly within 2 weeks. For Moroccans, it's not a priority. So it could be a couple of months. It could be a few weeks. We don't have any specific timeline from IRCC about that. If you need a specific meeting with us, individual meeting, you can also book a meeting and we'll be happy to review the application. However, please be ready. So prepare your application in advance and we can have a meeting one-on-one so to review the application before you submit it. So thank you very much, Leshu. That was a quick overview. So we can end the recording now.